Dawn breaks on an unprecedented new season of rally racing in North America. For the first time, the Canadian Rally Championship and the American Rally Association begin their seasons in the same place at the same event. Maniwaki, Quebec hosts the legendary Rallye Perce Neige, and the entry list is a who's who of North American rally. The Canadian champion.
We're not competing for the same thing, but we all want to win the rally.
The American champion.
It's a rally and I'll try my best.
An international superstar.
Everyone's going to be fighting for every little bit.
The upstart privateers. The crazy kid returns. And an ice and snow legend. The strongest entry list in recent memory hits the stages for an all-out cross-border battle. It's the showdown they've been waiting for. May the fastest team win. The Canadian Rally Championship is presented by Subaru, confidence in motion. The sun reluctantly rises over the picturesque logging town of Maniwaki, Quebec. Its light has little effect on the temperature though, minus 21 degrees Celsius, and yet the teams are still ready to go. The first event of the 2017 Canadian Rally Championship is playing double duty this weekend. The 238 kilometers of competition also comprises the opening round of the American Rally Association Series. Over 40 competitors will roll off the start ramp, including both the US and Canadian Subaru factory efforts. When it comes to championship points, some teams are only registered for their country's series, but all the teams are competing for the overall event win. First on the road is the reigning Canadian champion Antoine L'Estage, reunited with co-driver Alan Ockwell after a hiatus. The duo were dominant in past seasons, and they hope to repeat again this year. But first, they need to fend off their American challengers. L'Estage is incredibly confident on snow. While other teams take a few stages to warm up, he's hitting these morning stages at full speed. He opens the day with 3 straight stage wins. It's a tone he plans to maintain for the entire event. Subaru Rally Team USA's Travis Pastrana and Robbie Durant are next on the stage. Pastrana knows only one speed, flat out. He's not a snow specialist like Antoine, but he makes up for it in bravery. He suffers 3 spins on the opening stages, but still sets strong stage times. Third on the road is Pastrana's teammate and the reigning US champion David Higgins and co-driver Craig Drew. Higgins is easing into the event since his last snow event was over 2 years ago. He's running his own pace for the moment until he gets a feel for the conditions again. The perennial underdog Maxime Labrie won this event last year. He's fast and the slippery roads give his older car a chance to fight on equal terms with the factory machines. Reigning North American champions Boris Georgievic and co-driver John Hall have top-level machinery, but this is Boris's first time at Perce Neige. He plans to pick up the pace after a few stages. Rising star Carol Carre podiumed here last year and is one of the young drivers to watch. He sets 2 third fastest times on the opening stages. Behind him, it's the man known as Crazy Leo Erlichich. Leo is back in a production class car after spending time racing in the World Championship. Straight away, he's punching above his class, sitting 5th overall amongst the top cars.
7 over crest, we hit left someone's out quarter, tighten 7 over crest, 25.
Another driver making his return to the stages after a hiatus is Bill Bacon. Once a regular in the Canadian Series, he's already using the snowbanks to his advantage. Bacon is in 7th overall, just behind local legend and snowmaster Sylvain Eriksson. Ontario native Jeremy Norris is getting to grips with a new car after writing off his previous ride in a crash here last year. But he's back and determined to retake his place in the rally ranks. In 2-wheel drive, Californian Ryan Millen is leading the way in his Toyota RAV4. While Millen is only registered for American Rally Association points, he's on a pace that puts him well ahead in the event results. Fellow American Dave Wallingford and Canadian co-driver Leanne Junilla sit second. Back at the top, L'Estage is still in attack mode, but his charge is interrupted by an electrical problem that turns his all-wheel drive rocket into rear-wheel drive. His pace is still impressive, but the issue allows both Subaru USA cars to slip ahead. He's down to third. Labrie and Barrett won't be able to take advantage of the opportunity, rolling their car on stage 4. It's a big one. They are out of the race, but both are okay and will be back later this year. Pastrana and Durant are steady in second place. They have 8 seconds over L'Estage and are 24 behind their teammates. Higgins and Drew's cautious start has worked out for them. They now head into the first service with the rally lead.
Repeat left 5, over finish. Okay. Well done.
It's been an eventful opening leg, but with the snow settling, the 3 factory Subaru cars hold down the top spots. Kare, Erlichich, and Eriksson round out the top 6 with several teams close behind. As the leaderboard continues to shuffle, this is still anyone's rally to win.
Subaru has been in Canada for a long time, building a reputation as champions in the toughest of conditions. 11-time Canadian Rally Manufacturers Champion and counting. Claim your own piece of history for $29,995. Subaru, confidence in motion.
Six stages are complete at the Rallye Perce Neige as the Subaru Canada car arrives at service. After a dominant start, the team needs to fix the electrical issue that has dropped them to third.
Yeah, the first 3 stages went really well. We had a good rhythm and we were in the lead by almost 20 seconds after the first 3 stages, so everything was fine. And then we have a problem with the center diff. It goes in rear-wheel drive. So we did the last 3 stages in rear-wheel drive, so very, very slow, lost a bunch of time. But hey, still a long way to go. The Rocket Rally boys, I'm confident they can fix it, and then we'll go hard on the long stuff.
Enjoy. Thanks a lot. How's it going? Oh, yeah.
Subaru Rally Team USA sits first and second, but Pastrana knows he needs to play some strategy games.
Antoine, I guess, had some issues. I tell you what, he came out flying. He was swinging for the fences. Feeling good. We had 3 spins in the first 3 stages, so not great, but honestly, the notes were good. All the work that we put in on the off-season, all the work that we put in last night on the videos, everything paid off really well. The car's amazing. I think I'm probably the only driver out here that's going to go with snow tires. With the 3 spins, we're too far back, I think, to beat David if we do everything the same as he's going to do. So we're going to roll the dice and see what happens.
Yeah, it was okay. Just took it steady to start with and got a bit of a feel for what was going on. Things are going good, so the rally hasn't started yet though, so it's still a long way from it.
In the Can Jam tent, Crazy Leo seems surprised by his current placing.
Well, everybody tells me the goal is just to take it easy and win the production class. I think we have like, 2 minutes lead or something, it's not 3. But, it's hard, so I'm trying to stay on the road. But in the forest slope, you kind of gotta go for it to an extent. So, just gonna do my best.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting for sure. I don't know what to expect. I never went through that. We did 2 pass recce. I think that's where the rally gonna be won or lost. So, as long as I think we keep it on the road and at a decent pace, we'll do well.
It went well, actually. The tires feel great. The car is incredible. The notes are good. But now the rally is starting for sure. These are new stages for everybody. So we did the pace notes yesterday. Hope everything is going to be all right. But we sure will try to push a bit. But I think we have 4th place for now.
Ryan Millen in the Toyota is finding comfort in the snow.
The first group of roads was fast and fun. I really enjoyed them. But I know these next group are going to be really long and narrow and challenging. So it's a lot to do in one day.
Back at the Subaru Canada service area, the crew has diagnosed the issue, but it isn't a quick fix. With only 25 minutes allowed, they are now late leaving service. For every minute they stay late, they get 10 seconds in penalties. For L'Estage and Ockwell, all they can do is look on and hope they get the green light to leave soon, or watch the podium get away from them. That's after the break.
Take your driving to the next level at Dirtfish. Gain confidence behind the wheel of an all-wheel drive Subaru STI or rear-wheel drive Subaru BRZ. Get sideways with skills on multiple surfaces. Gravel, mud, and tarmac. Dirtfish offers programs for every driver. Visit dirtfish.com for details.
It's been a difficult morning for Subaru Rally Team Canada at Rallye Perce Neige. The team frantically fights to fix the ailing car in the pits. They are now well behind the maximum allowed time and have been handed a 10-minute rally restart penalty. While L'Estage waits anxiously in service, rally leaders David Higgins and Craig Drew take to the stages. With the longer technical stages next, they hope to extend their lead.
First 200. Right 6 long over big crest 100. Repeat, right 6 long over big crest 100. Left 6 hold in over crest.
Behind them, Pastrana and Durant are running a risky tire choice. Their deep snow tread will see them lose time on the fast, hard-packed stages, but could be a big advantage on the long forest stages. In a straight fight, competitors would normally run the same tires, but Pastrana is looking for an advantage. He'll close the gap to just 16 seconds after 9 stages. With the 10-minute penalty awarded to L'Estage and Carol Carre retiring with a mechanical failure, Crazy Leo is now up to 3rd overall and leading the Canadian Rally Championship competitors. His World Rally experience has clearly added maturity and focus to his natural ability. The other Canadian turning heads is Sylvain Eriksson in 4th. It's an impressive performance for the veteran. Behind them, Bill Bacon and Greg Dorman have picked up the pace. They are holding steady in 5th overall and 3rd in the Canadian Championship standings. They've got 20 seconds over Norris and Johnson, who are slowly getting their rally confidence back in the new car.
Short over crest 100. Caution. Left 6 into right 650. Dip 50 up. Right here. Yep. Dip 50 up. Nice job.
With the LeBlanc brothers in hot pursuit, there's a strong battle for the final Canadian podium spot. After a lengthy service and 10 minutes of penalties added to their time, Subaru Rally Team Canada is back on the stages. Every point could make a difference in the run for a championship title, so while their fight for a podium is over this weekend, L'Estage's goal now is to climb back into the points. It's possible, but they start their climb from 41st overall. Millen and Gelsomino remain firmly in first place in two-wheel drive, while 3 pursuing Fiestas attempt to reel them in. The reigning Canadian champion, Jason Bailey, sits second, but will eventually retire in a snowbank. While Dave Wallingford holds down third. Dave has been improving steadily with every rally and has done so with a level of caution over chaos. It's a recipe for success in this grueling sport.
This is right 5 plus, into left 6, opens and tightens, into right 5, 30, right 4 plus late, 100, this is right 4 5 plus late 100.
Behind them is the Colorado duo of Steely and Osborne in fourth. They have spent time in the snowbanks already, but managed to extract themselves and continue. Over the long 80-kilometer loop of stages, L'Estage has blasted his competition. He's up to 12th overall, which puts him 10th in the Canadian results. He's back into the points, a remarkable turnaround for what looked like a total loss. Higgins and Pastrana stay in the top 2 spots. Leo is up to 3rd overall in the lead of the Canadian points. Ericsson and Bacon round out the top 5 as teams head to the final service of the day.
You know, we took a compromised tyre. We didn't take a stud and we didn't take a snow tyre. We took a tractionized ice tyre. The stages where I expected to be faster, I was actually not as good, and on the ones where I expected to lose a load, I picked up good time. So I really none the wiser. But I think we have a reasonable lead over him. But you know, it's such a long rally and so hard stages that it's far from sorted.
I felt like I was driving probably maybe the best I've ever driven. Felt like really good, no calling. Thought we had the right tires, but yeah, we dropped too much time to really try to do anything other than not mess up. It's still, there's a lot that can happen. It's a lot of the rally to go. We were just hoping to be a little closer to this point.
In the Rocket Rally service area, Bill Bacon is a little surprised at his current position.
Had a lot of luck out there, I guess you'd call it. It's a very tricky rally, so I think you have to make your own luck to some degree, but really we've been quite fortunate. We've been able to keep our nose clean. We still have a lot left to do, and I'm hoping to keep the same attitude and be able to just get to the finish.
Don't say that to nobody, but we're gonna slow down really much, and the middle part and the forest is really tough on the car. Honestly, to be at the end this weekend is it's a win already, because some part is really rough.
For Leo, he has been here before, leading at Perce Neige, only to throw it all away, which explains the severe pep talk by his veteran crew chief.
Don't it up. Don't it up, you understand? At this point, you're going to adjust your driving style to how it is. You got 93 stage kilometers to go up here. Start with the first stage. You just did it, so you'll know what it feels like to do it. Don't overdrive the car at this point right now, right?
Well, everything is going actually kind of better than we expected. I guess we're leading CRC now because Dave and Travis are not in the Canadian rally, Canadian part of it. It's good. Tires work, car works, good. Can't take it any easier.
Teams head to the forest for the tough night stages after the break, if the fans will let them.
Subaru has been in Canada for a long time, building a reputation as champions in the toughest of conditions. 11-time Canadian Rally Manufacturers Champion and counting. Claim your own piece of history for $29,995. Subaru, confidence in motion.
Teams are in the home stretch of Rallye Perce Neige. A final 93-kilometer loop will decide who sprays champagne and who heads home empty-handed. The Canadian Rally Championship is presented by Subaru, confidence in motion.
4, 3, 2, 1, go. Early short righty, 240.
Crazy Leo and Alex Curani in their production class Subaru are currently holding down the Canadian Rally lead. While it's a great position to be in, it hasn't been a secure place for Leo in the past. Curani has a calm delivery, and maybe that'll keep Leo's head on the level. Behind them on the Canadian leaderboard is the veteran Sylvain Ericsson in 4th overall. But it isn't over yet. He's under full assault from behind. Bacon and Dorman have stepped it up. Their open class STI is running well, and they now have a sizable lead over Jeremy Norris. Norris sits 6th overall and has to be pleased with his performance after a year out of the car.
50. Yep. Right 6 long tightens. And then left 5 plus off camber long, 30. Now That was a little better.
In two-wheel drive, Millen and Gelsomino have been inch-perfect all day long. The California-based team has surprised many with their ability on snow and ice. Wallingford and Junilla are solidly in second, but this rally always has a sting in its tail.
6 in, left 450. Just drive it out. Whoa, careful. Yeah, we can keep going as long as it's on the back.
It's a seemingly harmless tangle with a snowbank, but it opens the door for Steely and Osborne to take over second place. At the very front of the field, Subaru Rally Team USA is untouchable. For a man who claimed he was rusty on the snow, Higgins has run a strong, clean rally. After L'Estage's penalties dropped him from contention, it was smooth sailing.
6 past pace and flat crest 120, flat right 70, flat crest over finish 200. As soon as you're over the finish line, get your braking down.
The cross-border showdown just wasn't meant to be, and after a valiant effort, L'Estage retires with more mechanical gremlins on the final loop of stages. For Pastrana and Durant in second overall, they'll be happy with the points but disappointed with their pace. They had hoped to be neck and neck with their teammate, but it simply wasn't the case this weekend. Bacon and Dorman have been flying on these night stages and managed to overhaul Ericsson for second in the Canadian Championship and fourth overall in the event. Crazy Leo Orličić keeps it together on the final stages. He survives the 93 kilometers of stages to take his first national win at Rallye Perce Neige.
Flat big jump, 170. Pin, right 7 minus over very neg jump, 300 to stop.
It's a welcome return for a fan favorite.
And I didn't the jump up on purpose. Did not do it on purpose.
Subaru Rally Team USA takes first and second. Crazy Leo takes third overall, followed by Bacon and Ericsson. Steve Hobbs overtakes Norris for sixth in the end, while Millen takes the two-wheel drive win. Those are your overall times with both championships combined. Looking at the Canadian Championship, Leo takes top points with Bacon and Ericsson completing the CRC podium.
I feel surprised. We didn't really come this season to win nationally or even be at the top nationally. It was all going to be about just having some fun in a production car. However, the roads here are amazing. With a bit of luck, we're winning overall. We'll take that.
I just try to pull out the best what I can do on the high speed. Where I need a lot of guts to go really high speed on the ice. I mean, we're happy about the result, and the car was amazing. It's a whole car, 2001, and we get fun all the day. No issue, no problem.
This is the first event we've done at all in 7 years, so I'm speechless. These are far beyond my expectations. I hope to come out here, put a good drive in, try and get my feet back under me. So I wouldn't have thought this is where we're going to be.
Yeah, for sure. It was a tough rally, and those last few stages when the snow was coming down hard, it was very, very difficult. You couldn't see where the ice was, and we just backed it off on the last group and just brought the car home, but still set some good times. So great job for the team, great start for our championship, and nice to come up to Canada and take a win here as well.
It's awesome to come here to Canada. Awesome to be a part of this, to have both the US and Canadian series start at the same spot. I can't thank Subaru enough. I mean, there's some rough stages, but honestly, the roads here were some of the best I've ever seen. Slick conditions were changing. It was snowy, it was icy, it was awesome. It's a rally.
The overall podium showcasing the cross-border competition and international flavor. Then a quick reset with Crazy Leo in the middle as winner of the opening round of the 2017 Canadian Rally Championship. Join us in May for the Rocky Mountain Rally in Invermere, British Columbia. See you then.